Welcome to my Delicious in Dungeon review. With my reviews, I do my best not to spoil or talk about any major plot points. I also don't mention and spoil other shows or movies because that is lame. Anyways, since I haven't done that many reviews here on the channel, I'm going to explain the official Lolokidoji review format. There are two different scores, the categorical score and the personal feelings score. Let's begin with the categorical score. There are a total of 5 categories: world/setting, plot, characters, character designs, and pacing. 5 categories. Boom! Now for the personal feelings score. This is more or less how what I'm reviewing came across to me, how it made me feel, or how much I enjoyed it or disliked it. Both scores can have a point score from 1 to 10, but points are able to be deducted. It's possible for the scores to reach -10. After both are completed, I combine the two scores into one. Look at this graph because I'm tired of talking.
Let's go to the gym, buddy. Let's go to the gym, buddy. Let's go to the gym, buddy. Aliens, they will know my power. I need more bullets.
The fantasy world of Delicious in Dungeon is one of pure mystery. It explains the world and the way it works, but for the most part the show is set inside of the dungeon. This dungeon is where all the mystery lies. A ton of interesting things happen in the dungeon, like self-sufficient farms. In reality, the dungeon is an amazing setting because at any point just transition from, let's say, a very hot and dry place to a very cold one. The setting itself is alive and there is so much to explore. Plus 2 points for this category. The plot of Delicious in Dungeon. This show looks and sounds like it's not going to have a good story. I was mistaken. This anime mostly takes place inside of the dungeon, unlike another anime that has dungeon in the name. The outside world is shown but not much. With this in mind, the plot thickens as it goes deeper and deeper into the dungeon. Time is of the essence. Supplies are running low. What is there to do but eat the monsters that try to eat you? The plot of Delicious in Dungeon follows this pretty much. It's a food anime at times without all the cringe, over-the-top moments like Food Wars. Other times, it's an action-packed battle with magic and swords. And at other times, it's a comedy anime. Overall, the plot is great. Plus 2 points for this category. The characters of this anime may seem unremarkable when compared to other over-the-top anime characters, but I really enjoyed each of them and their dynamics. Delicious in Dungeon follows our sussy baka main character Lyos, followed by the elf magician Marcel, young man Chilchuck, and Senshi the dwarven cook. Each of them play their roles right and none of them are annoying. Delicious in Dungeon has an almost perfect amount of each. Plus 2 points for this category. Character designs are important, especially in anime. And for this anime in particular, the character designs are simple. They have just the right amount of flashiness. Also, sometimes they have a funny face. My goat Senshi could never. Plus 2 points for character designs. The pacing for Delicious in Dungeon is slow, but this is a good thing. It's slow, but it allows the characters to go on funny misadventures. I can appreciate a story with slow pacing so long as the build-up and what is getting built up to are worth it. And Delicious in Dungeon delivers for real. Plus 2 points for pacing. Let's go ahead and combine the 5 categories for a very surprising yet well-deserved 10 points for the categorical score. Now let's move on to my personal feelings on Delicious in Dungeon. This show is unbelievably funny. This show right here is the first anime in a very long time that has attempted comedy consecutively and actually made me laugh. Almost every episode is funny. Anime humor is mostly trash, let's be for real. And that's okay, sometimes we get a gem like Delicious in Dungeon that transitions between funny and serious storytelling. This show seemed bland and sauceless due to the name and characters at first glance. Sounds like cope, but you gotta give it a chance to shine. I did just this and enjoyed what I was watching tremendously. This anime delivers at everything I could ask for, and it also doesn't do as many of those tropes that I hate. I'm talking these ones. Obviously, this is an anime, so of course it's going to do tropes still. I'm talking about them ones that have made me drop way too many shows. So for doing all of these things as well as giving me a great experience, I give Delicious in Dungeon a personal feeling score of 6. The show is great, but the slow pacing at times is bad when you are watching late at night, because then you get bored and decide to go to sleep. This happened to me. I also feel like a lot of the characters outside of the main cast are unremarkable, because I honestly couldn't tell you any one of their names or anything special about them. Maybe just a me thing, or maybe because they don't matter. This is why I didn't include this in the characters category. Let's combine our scores to get a grand total of 16 for the final review score, landing Delicious in Dungeon at the personally recommend score range. I personally recommend Delicious in Dungeon to you. This anime is enjoyable and doesn't do too much to be overbearing. Sit back, relax, and experience good storytelling mixed with very good comedy. I barely finished watching episode 21 and decided to make this review. This is because the show has already won me over and I wanted to make a review on it as soon as I could. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you later, alligator.